Welcome to Cheltenham, the calm before the storm. I'm joined here by Fran. Fran, how are you getting on?
Couldn't be better, Doireann. It's great to be back, isn't it? What a beautiful morning here, and great to see so many horses on the Gallops. Just everything's nice and calm this morning.
Yeah.
Tomorrow it won't be.
I was just about to say, this weather seems like a good omen.
It is, yes, yeah. The crowd will love it. The trainers will be happy with it. There's plenty of moisture in the ground, as we can see. We've
That's a
a
good
couple of
thing,
horses.
is
It is, yes.
I'm
yes,
very
yeah.
much a beginner.
Very important for jump horses. The ground is not too quick.
Yes.
Hence, all the big festivals are in the winter time. This obviously getting into springtime now, and it's just about ideal conditions.
As a newbie, what do I need to know heading into day one tomorrow?
Tomorrow we just want to get here this morning, see which horses are looking well, which have travelled over well. You got to remember, it's been a rough weekend. There was a storm, a lot of the ferries got delayed, horses got delayed in transit, so they're maybe here a day later than what they intended. So trainers will be looking to get them out on the gallops here this morning, stretch their legs,
Yes.
just see how they're moving, see their well-being, and then it's all systems go for tomorrow.
So that's what today is about, just kind of settling in, stretching the legs, nothing too strenuous.
No, just get them going, just get them stretching out, exercising their legs, make sure everything is okay with them, and then they can tune them up for the week.
And obviously routine is so important to keep them, you know, in the flow. Would any of those delays at the weekend or whatever knocked anyone off kilter?
It wouldn't be ideal at all,
Okay.
especially if you're sat at Dublin docks waiting for a ferry for 6 hours or something, but they're very good at telling people don't arrive until a certain time, so I think it won't be a problem. But it was a worry for trainers. They would have been quite panicky about it, you know, because the sweet spot is you travel Saturday night, get in Sunday morning if you're running Tuesday and Wednesday, give you that 48 hours just to settle into the routine. Especially today everything's nice and quiet, tomorrow it won't be, so it just gives them that quiet day to get ready for the race.
The great thing about today is it's almost like Christmas Eve for all of them, because the dream is still alive. Everyone is potentially sitting on a winner. Is that a great thing about the Monday of Cheltenham? The buzz is just very much there.
Yeah, and the hard work is done. You've won
Yeah.
your races, you've done your prep, you've got there, you've got through all the preparations in building up, getting to full fitness. You haven't got injured. Your horse is here, your owners are here. We can see a few trainers knocking around. Everybody's smiling. Come Thursday, there could be long faces, but at the minute, the excitement is there, and people are very, very happy to be back after last year. It was a lonely place here last year looking on TV, and I think everybody's just happy to see everyone.
Yeah, do you think it means so much to have a crowd back for the jockeys and the trainers and everyone involved? Do you think, was it nice to have no one last year, or do you think they're happy to have a crowd?
Oh, I think after 2 years of COVID, I think having a crowd, everybody's enjoying it. Dublin Racing Festival at Leopardstown in February, you were there, I think. It was magic, you know, great atmosphere. Honeysuckle, if she wins tomorrow, it'll raise the roof, and that'll set the tone for the whole week.
You were explaining to me on the way down here, there's two different tracks. What's the story with that? So there's one for Tuesday, Wednesday, one for Thursday, Friday.
Exactly, yes. The old track, as we call it, is quite sharp. It's a smaller circumference and more reliant on speed. The new track, Thursday and Friday's track, a lot bigger, goes up the way back to the top of the hill there, longer run in, stiffer finish, and can suit a different type of horse.
Anyone who's running tomorrow, what's the story tonight? Do they enjoy themselves, or are they very much in bed early? And what's the routine? What's the food situation? How does that all work?
Times have changed for the jockeys today. Going out the night before is kind of gone. So
for God's sake. Was that a COVID thing, or just in general they're minding themselves better?
Just the whole generational thing has changed, you know, and
Yeah.
everything's changed fitness wise and everything. When I first started riding 25 years ago, it was where we're going tonight, lads. Now by the time I was finished riding, nobody was going anywhere, you know. So it's just the way things have gone, and it's probably not a bad thing, but a little bit of the fun maybe has gone out in that regard. But it's a serious business, and you got to be on your A game, because with the competition now, if you're not at your best, you're going to get found out.
You slipped in a mention there of when you were running. Tell me about that. What year was that?
Oh God, I was 17. I came here first, rode. I was second in the Coral Cup on a horse called Cairwani. That was 1998, and then came back the next year, 1999, and I was obviously 18 and won on St. Patrick's Day, three-way photo finish. And it was only a 3-day festival then. Ireland weren't having a lot of winners, so it really meant a lot. And you know, when you go home and see there's a picture of the front page of the paper of me jumping the last hurl on that day, it was amazing, really.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. A lot of my friends were still in fifth year, I think, so it was kind of strange.
Well, speaking of Irish winners, last year Ireland dominated the festival with 23. Let's relive those magic moments.
Must be 20 ahead. What an easy success. Boinville. Shishkin has won the Sporting Life Arkle in magnificent style. Eldorado, the 11-year-old Grey, Vintage Clouds and Ryan Mann, you've won the Ultimate Handicap Chase. Second, it's a beautiful straight 11 victories for Honeysuckle. She is the winner of the Unibet Champion Hurdle.
Clear. Black Tears challenging strongly on the near side. Two Irish mares dominating the finish. Concertista driven all out. Black Tears pestering all the way to the line, closing down. It's tight. Valley is running on strongly late in their piece, but it's Jeff Kidder in front and not for catching. Jeff Kidder earns his spurs and wins the Boodle.
Coming on the near side, up Notaras all out from Galvin, who's closing with every stride. Galvin on the near side.
For Rachel Blackmore and Henrietta Bromhead in the Rob Cork colours. Bob Ollinger, all guns blazing, lands. Drawing away the closing stages, emphatic. Monkfish takes the brown and Heaven Help Us storming up the Cheltenham Hill. She's drawing further and further clear. Heaven Help Us runs riot to win the call. Put the kettle on, Notice ahead. New Bay Negra closing. Put the kettle on, wins it.
Donahue and Tiger Roll have won the Glenfarclas Cross Country. Was to deliver a late challenge. Sky Pirate in front on Tukar is gaining with every stride. So I just think Sky Pirate is closing with every single stride. But it was Sir Gerhard who made all.
The runs the line, and Secretary House has taken the masked novice's shape in a 1-2 for Nicky Henderson. But helped by the loose horse on the run to the line, it's another winner for Ireland, and Mrs. Milner has won by the winner, the emphatic winner, the brilliant winner of the Ryanair chase. Allaho has given Willie Mullins to Cider Valet in second, but they won't catch Flooring Porter. He makes every single yard for Danny Mullins, and Flooring Porter,
the Greatwood Hurdle winner, the shunter, who's going to win again at Cheltenham, this time over fences in the paddy. Tell Me Something Girl is sprinting away up the hill, and here is something. Here's a great mare, Tell Me Something Girl, and Rachel. Another tremendous day for Irish trained horses at the festival, and Mount Ida is another. Jack Kennedy steers her home. Front again here at Cheltenham, and Quilixios is kicking away, and it's going to be number 6 for Rachel Blackmore in the meeting, and Quilixios towards the line. It's going to be another Irish win. Belfast Banter follows up his Cheltenham success. It's not stopping in front. If anything, he's going further away, and he's running riot in the Albert Bartlett. Vanillier. Indo is all out, flat out, but he wins the Gold Cup from his second upload.
they bill away as they hit the line together. Haul up, they could have got there. Reevy now ahead in front, surging back to lead for Paul Townend, and Cole Reevy has taken the Paddy Power. Galopin Deschamps is finding more out in front for Willie Mullins. Willie Mullins will be the top trainer of the festival.
Welcome back. We are joined now by trainer Paul Nolan. Paul, how are you getting on?
Good, not a bother.
You're looking
Good
fresh.
Yeah, I will remain fresh.
You will,
remain
okay.
Fresh, absolutely, yeah.
Any drinks last night when you
No,
arrived?
no,
Chilling
sort of the non-alcoholic wine, a couple of glasses of
Right.
that, and then, you know, nice and easy, nice and steady, not to bed.
Fresh as a daisy.
Fresh as a daisy.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
What do you think, Fran?
Looks very good.
Yeah.
It's only day one, it's Monday though, it's a long
Okay.
week, so we'll see what happens. Paul, 3 runners this week, 2 big runners tomorrow, of course.
Yeah, listen, Hope and Fran, they seem good. It was all this usual scaremongering about getting them over with boats going, not going, and it still remains the same. But anyway, they got over, they seem fine, and hopefully we can keep them in one piece now from now until tomorrow. So, you know, we couldn't be happier, and it's like everything else, you're just hoping that they'll run respectable.
HFS Seahorse runs in the race at Dabaroon won, your first ever Cheltenham winner, ridden by Nina Carberry, the Dancing Queen.
Oh,
Yeah, that's right, yeah, reading by Nina, and that was great because we'd only been 4th in the champion hurdle before that on the day, so we were a little bit disappointed. Even though we were still in the winners' enclosure, we were disappointed. And he was a 20-to-1 outsider, and for him to come up the hill and storm up with Nina, it was great for a great end to the day for us. It was the last race on the day, and it was just brilliant. And first Cheltenham winner, and it's one we won't forget.
Is Nina lost to the dancing world now, or do you think you'll get her back? Will you coax her?
Oh, I'd say she'll come back. I don't think she'll end up. Maybe she'll start a show of her own. You wouldn't know. She's getting very confident because her brother Paul had no confidence in her dancing ability. He said she'd 2 left feet. She's no way she'd break up the place.
She could do, to give us a show.
Yeah.
Talk to me, Paul. I haven't a clue now. When it comes to being a trainer, at this stage, is your job done, or do you still have stuff to do?
Not really, no.
Okay.
You just, you know, you're sort of trying to keep yourself busy for your own mind. So you're going around, you're putting maybe extra bedding on them. It's just basically keeping yourself sane and hoping that, like, I mean, you can even see yesterday, there's little things can happen. One of the horses spooked a little bit at a lorry, guy getting down off a lorry up where we give him a pick of grass. The horse slipped, fell, and that individual, he's another trainer's horse, he can't run. He actually clipped his front leg, had to get a few stitches in it, and he can't run. So still stuff can happen even here when the horses were here and horses were jumping the banks, they can get spooked and run and step, pull his shoe off. So there's little stuff, and it will happen. And you're just hoping it won't happen your one.
Is there much superstition in it all?
Yeah, there is. Certain fellas stand in the one spot. Gordon won't wear a tie.
Stop.
Yeah, he tried to wear a tie one of the years and he put it on and something happened the first few days, he'd no winner, so I said, I'm never wearing that again. Now if you mention tie to him, we nearly get sick. So certain things that are probably stupid, but you know, you try to stick to your own things. You try and change your position where you stand. If something falls, then I'm not going to stand over there, I'll stand over here. So it's basically pure stupid stuff.
Would you get nervous yourself?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I would.
In what way? How would that manifest?
How would it manifest? It's sort of a sickening feeling. You'd rather get away on your own, and there's nothing as bad as someone telling you how good your horse is jumping.
Oh,
beside
God.
you.
Yeah, you
Got
don't
even
hear
some
it.
lep of that, you just don't know what to hear. Just leave me alone. So
Yeah.
go off and get away.
Right.
Yeah.
Paul, crowds are back this year. You had a winner last year, Miss Milner. There's nobody here. Just the Irish bubble up there. That was it.
Yeah. Listen, I'd be more sad for the owners than ourselves, even though they had a great day at home. Myself and Catherine, my wife, were looking at it at home on the television, and I actually twisted my ankle on the carpet. We were jumping around so much. Straight away, there's a few phone calls. Come on up. There was lads coming from everywhere, coming down to have a glass of wine. You know what I mean? So the whole thing, it was as if we were here, really.
Yeah.
Kept playing the race over and over and over again. So it's unbelievable that it didn't. It's a pity for the owners that weren't here to just soak up the atmosphere of something winning like that. But for ourselves, we gave it a great kick at home anyway, so we enjoyed it.
And for Doireann that's never been here before, tomorrow, that first race, when they jump off in the screen office hurl, the roar.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. It's just, and it's amazing, you know, people, this is where you want to win. You can say, you know, no matter what, when a person buys a horse, they'd always say, would it ever have a chance of going to Cheltenham? So I mean, it is the place, and it is where it matters. It's the World Cup, or it's the Olympic final. And even to say that fellas will be disappointed with the prize money, this and that and the other, it doesn't matter. To win here for an owner or for a trainer, it's incredible.
Yeah, talk to me about that. In this world, is Cheltenham the biggest?
I'd say it is.
Yeah.
I'd say it is. I'd say it's the biggest. And even though the races at home are so important, it's so important to have winners at home and all like that, but whatever way to have a winner here is extra special, and you can't really explain the feeling. I suppose it's elation and it's relief, and it's just you're delighted for everyone that the effort that you're making is you're after winning on the big day, and it's just it's undescribable really.
Well, Paul, best of luck.
Thanks a million.
Enjoy the week.
I will.
No nerves now.
Be all right.
You'll be all right.
Be all right. Chamomile tea.
Exactly. A little bit earlier on, I caught up with Patrick Mullins on the track. Have a look at this. Paddy Mullins, thank you so much for taking the time to join me for a quick chat.
No problem at all, Doireann.
We're here at the last hurdle. You don't have much on today, do you?
No, actually today is a great day, really enjoyable. It's very quiet. It's just like when you're at the top of a roller coaster before it starts. And you know, once tomorrow starts, it's hectic. It's gone the blink of an eye, but today is a nice day to settle in and take a breath.
Talk to me about Tuesday through to Friday. What does it look like for you?
Yeah, well, it looks like it's going to be a busy week. I have 3 rides on Tuesday. Ride Kilcrush in the Supreme Novices, who is the last horse my grandmother ever bred, and it's named after her home place. She's 92, she's here, and if he could win with having her here, it'd be incredibly special.
I have been told about your granny by a number of different people, and what this week means to her. Tell me more about her.
She's an incredible lady, you know, she's always so well dressed, and she's been coming here for years. And you know, she was here for 4 days in 2020. She was gutted she had to miss last year. And there was a great story. She was going up to the royal box one day, and the man at the door stopped her and asked her for her name. She said Maureen Mullins, and of course he's checking his list and he's going down through all the names. And he says, "I'm sorry, ma'am, but you're not on the list." So she replies, "Oh, don't worry. Make sure I'm on it tomorrow." And walks on in, and who they didn't stop her. So
she went in?
Oh, she did, of course.
Stop.
Yeah. So she goes up there. Yeah, she wasn't going to be stopped. Yeah.
And tell me, what should I definitely not miss this week?
Oh, well, look, the first race, the Tuesday, is the best day. There's just such a release of excitement. And the sprint novices, the roar when the tape goes up, that's very special. It's a moment you'd be very proud of your sport. You know, everyone here in Cheltenham knows the form, knows the horses. It's what sets it apart from, say, Aintree, Galway, Ascot. Just everyone here is a proper fan.
I've also just been bowled over by the generosity of the likes of you and everyone else involved. Like, you're with your time. Like, in other sports, you wouldn't have this kind of access to just have these chats. Is that just across the board? Is it just a no notions kind of thing?
I don't know. Yeah, I suppose it's just what everyone has always done, you know. And I suppose this sport, there's so many ups and downs, and everyone is just trying to be nice and get a bit of good karma.
I'm joined by the one and only Rachel Blackmore. Rachel, how are you?
I'm good. Yeah, I'm excited. This is a kind of a calm before the storm kind of day, so looking forward to it all kicking off tomorrow.
I'm so excited to finally meet you in person because we've been over and back on social media. We did a full-on interview.
We did.
Do you know that after, so the Last Year Life podcast, tune in.
Oh, plug.
Very shameless. After we did that, the amount of people that got on to me and were like, how did you get Rachel? Give me your number. Give me your, I was like, no, I won't actually. No.
I know, yeah, a few people have like asked me to do podcasts, and I'm like, you know, this time of year I just don't do them or whatever, and they're like, well, you did Doireann Gary's one. I'm like,
block. We actually did that between Cheltenham and Aintree.
I know, how? I don't know.
I don't know.
I was obviously in very good form.
Yeah, I just happened to nab you. But generally, you're not gone on the whole, like, craziness of all the interviews and the pressure stuff.
Yeah, like, I suppose you can only do what you're able to do, I suppose, and, you know, at the end of the day, trying to get up this hill in front is the main aim of the week anyway.
Obviously last year you more than got up this hill, you dominated. What was that like to do in front of no crowd? Did you kind of like that? I feel like you'd like that.
Yeah, it was strangely special. Like, everyone that was here made such an effort to make it special. Like, even, you know, the guys working at the gates are part of the Cheltenham staff. Like, they all clapped everyone back in. You know, there was a load of the Irish people up in the Dawn Run stand, and like, they were cheering every winner. You know, it was a special place to be because everyone here, you know, made it that way.
When you come up this pole, is this the hill? Is this the hill that people talk about?
It's the hill. I think you should go to the bottom and run up it,
no,
and
thanks.
then you'll really get a feel for it. Acclimatise yourself to the situation.
No, I'm good.
I'll get up on your back. Perfect.
When you're coming up here and the roar that everyone talks about, when you're on the horse, can you hear that?
No, you can't. You can definitely feel it, you know what I mean? And I suppose you can hear it, but it doesn't. Yeah, when you cross the line, and if it's happiness, you hear it then, you know what I mean? But you're kind of...
White noise kind of.
Yeah, you're kind of in the zone a bit, I suppose. You're just, you know, willing your horse forward and hoping it gets there.
People are obviously dying to see Honeysuckle in action because obviously with COVID and everything they haven't really. How is she?
Yeah, really good. Coleman rides her out every day and he's really happy with her. So she seems to have travelled over well and everything, and yeah.
What's the story with that? So he rides her out. So you don't do that?
Yeah. So he's in charge of riding her out every day. Like, he does all the homework with her, you could say. The only time I would ride her at home is when she's schooling. So when she's having a jump or whatever.
Okay.
I do that in her, but yeah, he does all that homework with her for sure. So yeah, he's very good at what he does.
I've heard a lot about is it 21's the club here? You wouldn't know about that.
Oh, yeah, definitely have. I've been in there many a time, but it was back before my riding in Cheltenham days. So yeah, you should. Maybe actually the best advice is for you not to go there.
Don't go there.
For your own personal safety. But no, that's a cool place. Yeah, but everywhere in Cheltenham is like it's a place that's just hopping for the next few days, I think.
Something I actually haven't told you that I wanted to wait until I could tell you in person. My first ever bet was on you for the Grand National.
No way.
I won €750.
Stop.
I swear to God, I went and I bought a new bike.
You actually did
750 quid.
Thank you, Manila Times, for your new bike.
Thank you.
Yeah, you should call that bike Manila Times.
Oh my God, I will. I'm going to encrust it when I get home.
That's incredible.
There you go.
That's incredible.
So
Fair
thank
play.
you for that.
There's absolutely no problem.
I owe you some
I'm delighted to bring you that joy, and I hope you enjoy your cycles. That's so class. Yeah.
Rachel, I won't keep you too much longer because you've a lot to do, and I know you don't like to faff too much. You need to get your head in the game. What do you do in the evenings now to chill? Do you just kind of?
Yeah, so today is actually a lovely day.
Yeah, everyone keeps saying that,
yeah,
so it
I
doesn't
don't know.
feel high pressure.
I suppose today all the dreams are still alive. You know, nothing's been crushed. Like Cheltenham is a brilliant place, but it's equally as crushing when things don't go right.
Yeah.
So you're almost just the anticipation of those feelings, I suppose. Whereas today, you know, nothing's been crushed yet, and you know, it's a nice chill day. We'll go for a walk around the track now, we'll go for dinner later on, and yeah, just kind of chill out for the evening.
Keep the dream alive.
Dream is alive.
I will bet again.
Oh, do.
Don't let me
Hope you
down.
win money.
No pressure. I need an upgrade of my bike. Thank you so much. It's so
Thanks,
lovely to
Sue.
meet you in person.
Thank you.
Stay tuned all week long to @HRY Racing across social, and go on, Rachel.